afternoon. We're at the Alamance Christian School Junior High Choric speakers, and today we'll be performing a cutting of the book, The Best School Year Ever by Barbara Robinson.
A lot of people,
like Alice Windleson's mother,
thought the Herdmans ought to be in jail.
Kids or not.
But I knew that wouldn't happen.
Our jail is just 2 cells in the basement of the town hall.
And the Herdmans are not allowed in the town hall anymore, since Gladys and Ollie put all the frogs in the drinking fountain there.
They were only tiny little frogs.
And Miss Farley, the town clerk, drank 2 or 3 of them off the top of the bubbler by mistake.
She didn't have her glasses on.
She said.
And didn't see me until somebody hollered, "Evelyn, stop! You're drinking frogs!"
Miss Farley was hysterical.
She said she could feel them jerking
And jumping all up and down her windpipe.
What'd she eat our frogs for anyway?
Gladys said.
It's not our fault she ate our frogs. She'll get warts in her stomach where she can't scratch them.
Warts don't itch.
Alice Windleson told her.
These will. We caught the frogs in a patch of poison ivy.
The town hall wasn't the only place in town where the Herdmans were not allowed in to get a drink of water,
Or go to the bathroom, or call their mother, or anything.
They also weren't allowed in the drugstore, or the movie theater, or the A&P, or the tasty lunch diner.
They used to be allowed in the post office.
But that didn't last.
Somebody got a hold of all their school pictures and put them up right next to the
Wanted
posters. And it seemed so natural for them to be there that nobody noticed. Till Ollie Herdman went up and asked the postmaster, Mr. Blair, how much money he could get for his brother Claude.
I don't know what you mean.
Some of those people were $500. How much can I get for Claude?
So Mr. Blair went to see what he was talking about. And sure enough,
there were the Herdmans, right up with the bank robbers and the mad bombers and all.
Mr. Blair had a fit.
How did these pictures get up here? Did you put these pictures up here?
Ollie said no. It was a big surprise to him.
Well, it's a big surprise to me, too. And I can tell you that the FBI is not going to pay you anything for Claude, or any of the rest of you either. How did you happen to pick Claude?
Because he's the one I've got.
Mr. Blair said later he did not like the sound of that.
I figured he had Claude tied to a tree somewhere.
So he mentioned it to the policeman on the corner.
And the policeman said he better go investigate, because with the Herdmans, you could never tell.
He didn't have to go far. There was a big crowd of people and a lot of commotion halfway down the block.
And sure enough, Ollie had shut Claude up in the men's room of the Sunoco station. When the policeman got there, Claude was banging on the door and hollering for someone to let him out. And there was a whole big family from South Dakota wanting to get in.
The mother said they had driven almost 150 miles looking for a Sunoco station because they were the cleanest. But what good was clean if you couldn't get in?
I gave the key to one of those Herdmans,
The manager said.
and he ran off with it. I should have my head examined.
But you need a key to get out.
The policeman said.
Why doesn't Claude just open the door?
I can't! The door's stuck!
Ollie claimed later that he had nothing to do with that he hadn't even planned to shut Claude up in the men's room or anywhere else. But when the door jammed shut, he went off to get help. And that was when he saw the pictures at the post office.
You were going to get help at the post office?
The manager asked.
No, I was going to get my sister Imogene.
And she was at the post office?
No, she wasn't there.
That was typical Herdman.
There was a lioness somewhere,
But you couldn't put your finger on where. Of course, all that was later.
In the meantime, Mr. Blair and the Sunoco manager had to get the fire department to break in the door and get Claude out.
So then the Herdmans were not allowed in the post office.
Or the Sunoco station.
And they got thrown out of the new laundromat the very day it opened.
They planned to wash their cat in one of the machines, but they didn't know it would cost money. So they just dropped him in
And went off to locate some quarters.
Of course, the cat did not like it in the washing machine.
And it made so much noise, hissing and spitting and scratching,
that the manager, Mr. Cleveland, went to see what was wrong.
he thought it was something electrical.
And the last they saw of the cat,
it was roaring down the street, all tangled up in a tablecloth.
Of course, the laundromat was a mess.
And all the customers were mad.
And couldn't find their clothes.
And wanted their money back for the stuff the cat had spilled.
Pretty soon, people began to sneeze from all the cat hair and soap powder in the air.
And one lady broke out in big red blotches all over because she was allergic to cats.
Mr. Cleveland sent everyone outdoors till things settled down.
But things didn't settle down.
Santoro's pizza parlor was across the street. And when Mr. Santoro saw all these people coming out of the laundromat, sneezing and coughing and choking, he yelled,
What's the matter? Is it a fire?
Somebody yelled back,
No! Cat hair!
But Mr. Santoro thought they said bad air.
he figured there was something wrong with the new plumbing connections.
Maybe a gas leak.
So he ran to the top of the street to warn people away in case of an explosion.
Some of the people he warned away.
We're Herdmans. I'm a Jean, and Ralph, and Leroy. On their way back with 50 cents for the washing machine. You children get away from here. The laundromat, she may explode.
I guess they were pretty surprised.
they probably figured the cat did it.
But they didn't know how.
They also probably figured that if the cat was smart enough to blow up a laundromat,
It was smart enough to get away.
So they just left.
Mr. Cleveland had to clean up the mess.
and replace everybody's stuff.
And pay for the blotched up lady to get an allergy shot.
So he was pretty mad.
In the meantime, the Herdmans went home, waiting for the cat to show up.
The cat,
Crazier than usual,
because it was all wrapped up in a tablecloth,
Was tearing all over town,
yelling and spinning and scratching at anything that got in its way.
It finally clawed its way up a tree in front of the library.
and the librarian had to call the fire department to come and get it down.
I think it's a cat, and it looks like it's been through a war.
No, it's been through a washing machine. And as far as I'm concerned, it can stay in that tree until the middle of next year.
Of course, the librarian was mad about that.
The only people who weren't mad
Were the Herdmans. Because when the cat finally came home,
It was all clean and fluffy from the soap powder.
and that's what they wanted in the first place.